Welcome to On Microsoft. Conversations with thought leaders in Microsoft technologies.
Hi, I'm Jeff Pinkston. I'm here with David Langworthy. We're going to talk about M, the Oslo modeling language. David.
Yes,
so I'm not sure I'm going to pick up your talk at PDC. I really want to be there, but I'm not sure I'm going to make it. So if I miss, how do I find more information out about M and get access to using it? I'm a developer. I want to go write some M.
If you want to go write some M, you download the SDK. You can find that on MSDN. Open it up. One thing that's important about our SDK, one of my favorite features, is that it uninstalls. So it's safe to just pick the thing up and go. You open up your favorite text editor. There's one lightweight text editor in there called iPad. You can use Notepad. We love VS. You get all the language service features in Visual Studio. And just start writing some data, some values in. M has the ability to take just that. You just go and you start writing data and save that out to a store. You can take the information that you've written in M and blam, put it straight out to SQL. And that's it. You've got an app.
Wow, now it's in the database and I can just go query the database?
You can query the database. You can walk up to the database with any data access stack you'd like and get it. It's just a SQL database.
Wow. Okay, so great. I do that. Is that it?
Well, there's other things you can do. You can also take those values and get XAML out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which is nice. But so now you've got some values, and a lot of times you're not going to want to let arbitrary data into your application. You have some idea of what the structure is. Okay. You've got you want to schematize it.
Sure.
Which is a fancy word for saying what it is that you want to talk about.
I want to constrain it.
Yeah, you constrain it. And so there is a constraint language in M that lets you specify what you're going to say, what you're going to put in your data in a very fine-grained way. Like use logic and queries and all sorts of things to state exactly what it is that you expect to store. Then once you've got that, you've got your values, you've got your constraints. Then you can take and write functions or views over that data to aggregate it or specialize it or compute essentially anything that you might like to compute about that information. You could take and write that in the M programming language.
And then I continue to try and push that into a store?
You can push it into a store. We have different runtimes. There's a SQL runtime. There's a prototype CLR runtime. We expect that most people are going to use SQL as the runtime, as the store. That's what the whole, M is the language for Oslo, and Oslo runs on SQL.
Okay, cool. Any other interesting things as a developer I should be aware of, or any cool tidbits I should try out?
One of the neat features of M is that you can get going and do useful things without having to learn a whole lot of really cool, interesting stuff. There is some esoteric pieces that maybe you could learn about down the road. We mentioned in another episode, its heritage is a specification language. But to get going and to do useful things, you can just sort of walk up and go. That's a core design principle that it's very approachable.
Wow, cool. I can't wait to try it.
Yep.
All right, good.
For more information, visit onpodcastweekly.com and subscribe to all our podcasts. Brought to you by the publishing imprints and information portal of Pearson Education.